Welcome to the GMBN Tech Show. Right, today I am joined by Rich, fellow presenter and terrible paleontologist. But what I do know about this man is he loves a really wet ride.
It's true.
In the winter.
It's true.
I think it's the prime time, given the clocks have just gone back as well in the upper hemisphere, for us to talk winter maintenance and how to make it a bit easier.
Yeah, definitely. So, as you said, I do not shy away from those horrendous conditions. I embrace them because otherwise I'm not going to get to ride much, let's be honest. But it does raise a whole host of other issues, queries, problems, and sort of, like you said, general maintenance shenanigans, I think is the best way to put it.
So Owen and I, we've sort of mentioned how to get back out the door quicker and having kit ready and little bits like that. But there are things you can do to your bike before you head out to make it a bit more winterproof.
Yeah, so it's like a pre, during and after, right?
Yes, yeah.
And let's start with pre. Now, I'll be honest, the bike quite often gets wheeled out the garage, shredded to death in the mud. It might see a watering can and then put back. Yeah. But there's more that can be done, isn't there?
Yeah, so much more. So pre, we're saying like protective films on your bike.
Are we talking like, you know, there are many out there, but like an Invisiframe type thing, like a clear coat, if you like.
Yeah, so exactly. That's like, I'm an absolute fiend for heel rub. So big feet and being a bit quack-footed as well. So I've worn through paint on chainstays in no time, and particularly when it gets wet and gritty. It's really bad. So like strategically placed frame protection there. And as well, mudguards.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a given, right? Yeah. Mudguards for sure. Now, rear mudguards are a tricky subject in my eyes. I'm not for them. They look a bit kooky, but I know I got some friends who swear by them. Yeah. Hey, keep your butt and your back dry. When it comes to like proper mudguards, though, what are we thinking? So, I mean, I run a front mudguard all year round. So I don't like riding in glasses, and it just helps me get away with that. I know. Mad.
So longer front mudguard in the winter.
Yeah.
Again, loads of options for that. And then with rear mudguards as well, there's so many like neat solutions now. I take your point, they can look a bit
kooky.
But like you said, if you're dry and you're warm, you're going to enjoy your bike ride more.
That's true. That is, I mean, you are absolutely correct, right? And then, like me, I've got one of them like bolt-on direct big RRP type mudguards, and it's like a mini moto one, but you can get like little, what do they call those little plastic ones? The little pop-out type ones. Little. Do you know the ones I mean?
Yeah. Actually, we've got some in our shop.
Yeah.
So go and have a look at those. They're really neat.
And they'll tell you exactly what they're called.
Exactly. During the ride. So this is more sort of towards, well, at the end of the ride. So if you are at a trail centre that does have washing facilities, I would at the very least get all the loose muck off your bike.
Does dunking it in a river count?
No. No full submersions.
No. Full submersions. Don't do it, people.
No.
It's not a tech thing you do. Head over to GMBN for that sort of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. There are sympathetic ways to sort of wash your bike down.
Okay.
So you might just be tempted to grab the pressure washer and just go ham with it. I think we've talked jet washing enough, but
Adam, you're
sympathetic use.
You're just basically pointing out all the things I do here.
There we go. This is the hate on Rich. No, not at all. But yeah, sympathetic use with a jet washer at the very least. You can get little portable ones that go in the back of your car. Like some of the best bike washes I've done have been in a car park.
Oh wow.
So, and again, maybe have a couple of cleaning products on hand. So drivetrain cleaner, brush, frame cleaner, just to sort of
get and a rag.
Yeah, and a rag. Get the worst of it off. But then, as well as that,
there's more.
Try and avoid putting away a wet bike. Because if you had it where you've just washed it down, think, that'll do, park it up. Next time you come to it, it's all bright orange and corroded.
I mean, you are literally just reeling off my bikes here, aren't you? I'm feeling an attack coming.
I mean, I have worked on them, but
it's true. Yeah.
But you can rather affordably now get like these pet dryers, so sort of
we were
dog
talking
grooming,
about this,
sort of car balloting. Yeah, there we go. That sort of thing, just to drive out, expel moisture from the areas that you can't get to with a rag.
Yeah.
But they're also sort of low pressure enough that you're not blasting out grease.
Yeah, that's exactly. I bought a cheap one online. It was literally 20 quid, and I do just that. I just go run the chain, blast the water out of it, like gently around the seals and stuff, maybe around like the brakes, and a few other little delicate areas where I don't want water sitting or building up. Type thing. But you're not like die water die. You're not like you're not getting in there. Sort of thing, are you?
No, it's like how many times have you actually 100% dried your chain with a cloth.
Yeah.
Because it's all going to be in the sort of the rivets and the rollers. And
Tech guy. Yeah. Can I add something in there?
Go for it.
Clothing.
Yeah.
Sort of as our during kind of segment of this.
Yep.
Clothing makes a massive difference. So having the correct clothing can sort of be a make or break ride, in my eyes anyway. As someone who's been in some horrible weather, a good coat, some nice dry shoes, you can get like Shimano, for example, they make some great waterproof, proper winter shoes, really good coats, sort of waterproof trousers. You know, you can get some fairly affordable stuff, you can get really expensive stuff, but kind of look out for the waterproof rating on it. The higher the number, the more waterproof it is. Breathability sometimes gets sacrificed, but
a little bit.
You're warm, you're dry, you just peel the layer off at the end.
Yeah.
Jobs are good.
And then when you are peeling it off, pop it in a bucket or one of those little sort of stand-on changing mats you put on the car park floor to stop your socks getting wet.
There we go. All right, so what about afterwards? So we've done the ride, we've dunked it in a river, we've gone full gas on a pressure washer. What do we do then?
So, once your bike's dry, clean, just take time to service it. Now, I'm not talking...
Flipping heck out of another attack here.
I know. I'm not talking full strip downs or anything like too excessive, but sort of decreasing the sort of service interval when you are re-greasing components like headsets, like...
Little top-ups.
Yeah, little top-ups, linkages, bits like that. So like the correct amount of fresh grease will just help repel moisture.
Yeah,
as well.
That makes sense.
So keeping on top of that, as well as pulling out your linkage bits like that, you can just make sure they're not getting corroded. I mean, they're all clean as well.
I always went by an indicator. If brown sort of gunk was oozing from the bike, from the linkages, I was like, oh god, great! Now it's time to service it. You probably want to avoid that, actually, right? Yeah,
try and get to it before that happens. This guy. But like I know here in the a British winter, I think one of the sort of harshest, I'm going to call it best tests of a bike.
I know my local certainly feels like it,
Exactly, and I know before I've sort of gone through bottom brackets in 2 rides, I think it was.
Yeah.
So just there is going to be a point where you're not going to want to go outside and ride because it is maybe a little bit too wet or the conditions aren't, I don't want to use the word unsafe because that makes us sound...
Just unfun, maybe.
Yeah, unfun, there we go.
Unfun, if that's a word.
Take the time to look after your prize bike.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, dude, actually, all of those are super good points. And it'd be interesting to know just how many of them you guys out there sort of tick off, shall we or how many you don't do. How many of you are like me? How many of you are like Adam? Let us know in the comments down below. Right, it is now time for the news. And kicking things off, Cane Creek and chainrings.
Yes, so after 8 years, almost 8 years of Cane Creek having their titanium E-wings.
Yeah, they look cool.
They look really cool. Yep. There is now a really cool looking chainring.
Is it an E-chainring?
It's not an E-chain, it's just a chainring.
Fair enough.
Yeah, maybe further down the line. But this new chainring solution, it is 100% CNC 7075 aluminium.
Okay.
8-bolt fitment. It comes in sort of varying offsets as well. So we have not varying 2 offsets. So we have a 0 and 3 millimeter offset for the mountain bike variant, and then 3 millimeter on the gravel.
Okay.
Yep, which is cool. So this gives you a 47 mil chain line on said gravel version, which works nicely with Shimano's GRX and SRAM's T-Type 12
so
and
kind of covered the big S's. The big S's,
the big hitters. And then on the mountain bike, you get a 52 or 55 mil, depending on which option you go for. Tooth pattern that works with both the SRAM T-Type and Shimano's Link Glide and Hyperglide chains, and then sizing, as in number of teeth, 2 on mountain, so you got 30 and 32. And on the gravel option, you have got 38, 40, 42, and 44.
Big chain rings.
Big chain rings.
Those are the days running 38s and 36 chain rings.
Yeah, I know. So goodness yours for just under $100.
Okay.
But if you were to purchase a set of E-wings now, they chuck the chainring in with it.
I should have. Well, good on them. Right, well, this next one in the news has got me a little bit more excited. It's Intend, known for upside-down suspension, amongst other crazy things. They've got their Hover. Hover? It's not Hoover. I didn't misread it. A Hover monocoque shock, right?
Yeah, so monocoque by name, monocoque by nature.
Right.
So it's slightly simpler external design, but it's now got an interchangeable bridge shock on it. Not bridge shock, sorry. Yeah, bridge shock. There we go. It's essentially meaning you can change out from metric to trunnion fitment and vice versa. So if you were swapping shocks between frames, you don't need to change the entire shock.
I like that. That's a good bit of foresight there.
Yep. So Intender saying the precisely machined monocoque body unites an updated design, easier assembly, and superior performance thanks to advanced coating and polishing. So
that's some spiel there.
That's some claim and more. Well,
there's more.
More. So the redesigned damping unit eliminates, and I think this is German, so apologies if I absolutely butcher this. Umkeschnackaun, also known as apex snagging. So short story.
What's it called?
Umkeschnacken. Yeah. Too long, don't read. It's buttery smooth. So you've got a new lockout design as well, so it's more easily accessible, allows for sort of a vaster frame compatibility with 3 sort of lockout settings. You've got road, gravel and downhill. And then for the weight conscious among us, the light version with a 45mm stroke is only 299 grams.
Very professional of you ploughing on there. Yeah. I apologise, mate. Good on you. Okay, Reichmann, floating front brake mount, keeping it kind of suspension sort of orientated and braking. I promise I'll stay pro for this one.
No, it's cool. So at the minute it's just a tease.
Okay.
So I haven't got any pricing or anything like that, but it is currently only seen fitted to an inverted fork.
And is that because of the way of the design and how it works?
Yeah, so the upper clamp, if it was on a regular fork, I guess you'd be clamping your stanchion, which
you
isn't
can't
good. No,
obviously do.
You can't do that. But essentially, the device, like sort of how a linkage fork works, is designed to prevent diving under braking load.
Gotcha.
So the bike stays upright, sort of forces gets transferred better. And then when you are setting your suspension up, less has to go into sort of support under braking and more into like...
So this is like having a floating rear brake arm on at the back end of the bike.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, a few people have tried it actually more recently, but you saw them on old Konas and Oranges and all sorts back in the day, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So this is just essentially the same thing, but for the front.
Yeah, so bolt on or not, I think it's quite cool that this sort of thing's been experimented with.
Dude, I was just going to say, next fad, next fact, if you like, are we going to see more of them? I suppose really they only work a little bit more on upside down forks at the moment. But
yeah, so
watch this space, Reichmann. Good job. Also, Umkeschnackeln. Amazing.
Yeah. Right, and to round out the news, the Orbea and Shimano competition.
Yes, dude. So we announced this as well on GMBN on the Dirt Shed show. Essentially, this is your chance to win your very own custom Orbea bike. Using their My Orbea kind of program and the Myo system, you can design... What are the choices? I've got between a Rise, an Occam, a Wild, an Oise, or a Rayon. I mean, those are some incredible bikes. Basically, what you've got to do to enter, head over, follow the link in the description down below, design your dream bike and submit it, and you could be in with a chance of essentially winning what you design. How cool is that?
That's really cool. Good luck. Quiz time. So... we asked last week, off the back of the Orbea competition, when did Orbea's Myo program launch?
Now, I didn't know this. I wasn't sure. Yeah. I thought it was actually far newer than what it is.
So,
but it is...
2015.
I know.
Yeah.
So it's over about 10 years old.
Yeah.
I thought it was far newer than that. Nice. Yeah. Well, look, congratulations to everybody who got the correct answer. But this week's question then, Adam.
Yes, so we mentioned Cane Creek in the news, and they recently celebrated their sort of 30th birthday under that name. So what was the first product to bear the Cane Creek name?
Oh, can I have a guess?
Go on.
Is it? I think I'm going to say headset related.
Not quite. Sorry.
All right, answers in the comments down below. Get involved, everyone.
Time for cool stuff we have seen. So what cool stuff have we seen this week, Rich?
Dude, I've just clicked the link you put in the script here, and it's ridiculous. This is, I mean, it looks really fun. It's like a fancy dress cyclocross city bike race.
Yeah, so...
it looks mad.
Not high-tech by any means at all, but just high stoke levels, I guess, as people having fun on bikes, which I'm all for.
Where is it even? Do you know? Christie Pitts. Not a euphemism.
No.
Don't know where it is, though.
I'm going to guess America. That's got to...
It does.
Yeah.
It does. I mean, it looks really fun. Actually, it looks like a really fun thing we should go to and try, right?
Yeah.
I like the looks of that. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that is definitely something I like this week.
And now we're on to hashtag GMBN Tech. So we're a little bit short on time today. So before we jump straight to the comments, I guess it's safe to say all of us here, we've got like a massive wealth of knowledge that we want to share with you guys and help you.
I'm flattered.
Help you guys at home make the most of your bikes and your riding experience. So any questions at all, please get them down in the comments below.
And use the hashtag AskGMBNTech, right?
Exactly that.
And then we can find it really quick. We can see it straight away in the comments. So what have we got then?
So I've pulled these comments from Owen's winter hack video since it's relevant to what we were chatting at the top of the show.
Yeah.
So from Dylan5287, the biggest challenge, in my opinion, is getting the right amount of warm clothing. It's so easy to over or underdo it, but so satisfying when you get it right. When you first go out, if you're on the verge of being cold, then you're probably good.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I think overdressing is underrated. So my sort of opinion would be wear more because you can take it off. If you don't take it or you haven't got it, you can't add it on. Yeah.
On the flip side of that, I've always used the Be Bold, Go Cold method.
Oh,
but that only works if you're out
tough guy
going hard.
Yeah.
So depends on what sort of ride you're doing, I guess.
Yeah, true. Randall Miller 3842. It's easy in our part of Canada. The mountain bike gets put away. The fat bike with studded tyres comes out. And we do enjoy. Fair play. Committed. I'll give you that. Studded fat bikes. Yowzers.
Alco Samuel, my top tip is to put your clothes and gear on the heating before you put it on.
Yes.
If you go out warm, you stay warm for much longer, it really does make a difference.
Yeah, your body, you haven't got to work to warm yourself. Do you know what I do that with my heart rate strap? Because it's a horrible feeling, can't people? You know, you might not know, but you put a cold heart rate monitor on, you're like,
Yeah.
But I warm it up on the radio if it's on. Yeah, cool. Nice. Great tip.
Nice.
Edmund Hodgson, as an alternative to single speed, if you have bad knees, old 9 or 10 speed is very economical now and way more durable than 12.
Yeah.
I get what it is. Like,
I think I've known people, in a similar vein, I've known people before, they'll have like a winter and a summer like drivetrain.
Oh, flipping, eh?
So you'll wear one drivetrain out, not completely out, but through the winter, replace it in the spring for the summer's riding, and then put your sort of grotty one back on.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, fair dues.
Yeah, Shimano Qs is really good. It's cheap, it's hard wearing, bolt that on your bike.
Well, I was going to say on the flip side of that, the sort of trickle-down technology from SRAM and Shimano has made some really good, affordable 12-speed drivetrains now, like in Dior and stuff like that. So I think 12-speed can be done, but you're right, like 9 and 10 is pretty solid. Yeah,
and I think you just touched on it there. Another thing I've seen people do is have the sort of higher-end shift kit, so shifter and neck, but then the wear-out parts are, say, a couple of tiers below.
Yeah, so maybe like chain and cassette, you just be like, stick an SLX on or whatever, or if you're running XTR or, whatever the case may be. Yeah, great one. Great comments. As always, stick some comments in the...
Comments?
Mind blown. Stick some comments in the comments. We do love to read them.
And finally, what are we looking forward to this week?
Just GMBN and GMBN Tech in general, bud.
Yeah, I mean, we're having fun making this, so I really hope you guys and gals are having a really good time watching it.
Agreed. So, what have we got coming up then, mate?
I'm going to show you how to check over a second-hand bike.
Oh, timely as well, because we've got us a pretty big challenge coming. People stay tuned to see that one. That one's, over on GMBN, but second-hand bikes, ahoy. But that's real good, because I think the second-hand bike market is massive at the moment, isn't it? So, like, being able to spot a goodie from a baddie is quite crucial. Nice. Owen is going to have a look around Park Tool HQ as well. Exciting. So, that guy's mind's probably exploding, like geeking out left, right, and central, knowing him. Like, he'll need I can imagine he's probably befuddled by it all. So that's some cool things coming up.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, hey, thanks for having me on.
That's all right, mate.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Hey, fist bump.
Oh.
See you later, everyone.